Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to another Feed the Beast episode. So, this time I'm doing something different than that giant thing over there. I mean, I don't want to mess with that right now. That was getting a little frustrating last time. So, I built myself this thing. I'm getting into Minefactory Reloaded because I think that stuff is really cool. Zombie, you need to shut up. I think its stuff is really cool, so I hooked up an auto spawner in here to, you can't see it, but it's hooked all the way up to my power cell over there with, obviously, redstone energy conduits. I don't know where the heck that just went, but I'm just showing you. I also went through the trouble of putting stone covers on some of this stuff. Oh, here it is. I don't know how it got all the way there. And the reason for this little tank over here is because that auto spawner requires liquid stuff called a mob essence, which you can simply extract from yourself with an XP extractor and some buckets in your inventory. Simply like this, and it gives you a bucket of mob essence. You can actually put it on the ground, but I'm not going to do that because that's a little bit weird. So you put it in there, and it automatically transfers it all the way through pipes in the ground up to there. Now, this grinder also, when it kills mobs automatically, which it needs power to, it outputs their drops out the back, and it makes mob essence, which I then send back to the mob grinder. So, what I've got here is I want to do something with nether stars. I don't really know what, but I want them at this point. So, what I'm going to do is I've got these safari nets here, which you actually only need ender pearls and a ghast tear to make. You can catch a mob like a pokeball and put it in it. And you can put it in this auto spawner, or, you know, just release it, but I'm not going to do that. Right now I have Enderman in here, but you can just put it in the auto spawner. And if you want to spawn wither skeletons from a wither skeleton safari thing, you have to press spawn exact copy. And when you power redstone, it doesn't work, so I have to unpower it, and then it has to wait a little bit, because it needs energy and stuff like that. So I just unpower that, and I unpower the grinder, and then it starts to spawn... or it should start to spawn, wither skeletons. Yes, and that's what this cleaver's for. Actually, I do not want this, because this cleaver is an item from Tinker's Construct, which makes it so that when you kill an enemy, they have a way higher chance to drop their head. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I should honestly just put a lever here, too, but I don't even have stuff for a lever, but it increases the chances greatly of you getting, I think it's like a 50% chance or something like that, when you kill a mob that it'll drop its head. So there's that. That is just awesome, and I can use that to fight the wither way, way, way easier. So, I mean, as you can see, there are a lot of them that spawn. That's the reason why I wanted this, because I wanted to actually not have to open the door 50,000 times before I'm actually able to get in it, so let's just do that. And they cannot actually hurt me through this thing, or apparently they can. I didn't know that, but, you know, it's not that big of a problem. But if you kill them, and then you just walk in here and turn it off and get their drops... Actually, I'm almost dead. I probably shouldn't be doing that. But if you just walk in there and get their drops, as you can see, there's a... I didn't actually get any heads from that. That's actually really surprising, but I should probably make some more armor before I dye my head off. But that's the basic thing, what I've been doing for these past couple thousand hours. It's just that. But, you know, didn't actually take that long to do. So what I'm actually planning to work on is some sort of way that I can kill the wither easier. And also, because, wow, I'm not getting any skeleton skulls from this. This is actually really surprising. Maybe I have to hit their head. And it looks like I either ran out of power or mob essence, and I think it was mob essence. Alright, there. I used the cleaver for a little bit. One round of this thing. That took maybe, like, 5 levels or something, and I got 3 wither skeleton skulls already. So, when I fight the wither, I don't really know how to deal with him, because I honestly don't have that good of armor or anything like that. So, oh, this is going to be difficult. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to do that right now. I am just going to get the apples required for what I am going to do next, and then come back and show you what that does. Alrighty, so, how you make what I'm about to make is you need 10 ingots around a bone, and I'm making 2 because I can afford to. You need 4 diamonds around apples to make jeweled apples. You put the empty canisters next to the jeweled apples, next to the miniature red heart, next to the necrotic bone, and it gets you a heart canister. What you do with this is you go to this tab right here, and you put them in. And then the magic happens. So you eat and then you will actually start to regenerate extra hearts on top of your other ones. So now I, in effect, have 12 hearts instead of 10, which is 24 hit points instead of just 20. So that will definitely help me. That is increasing my health by 1/5, which means that I'm going to die a lot slower now, actually, because normally I end up just getting hit barely enough to kill me. So that's really, really helpful from Tinker's Construct. Once again, an awesome thing from Tinker's Construct. So I'm going to do some more mob killing and then show you the loot. So, yeah. Okay, so, you know how I said that we weren't going to be doing any Thaumcraft today? Well, I lied. So, I got this new wand focus called Primal. It's cool if used correctly. It's not cool if not used correctly, obviously, because you will see in a moment. I accidentally blew it up inside my base, so I had to fix it a little bit, and I also used equivalent exchange, or whatever that crap that wand focus is called, on the walls, and it'll look a little bit better now. It's not permanent, but this is what it does. It actually has quite a bit of this, but it does that, and it will actually blow up stuff. It does not blow up very much, though, which means that it is not that good for, you know, destroying stuff. I'm actually gonna get this. I'm not gonna blow it up, because I will take copper any day, especially if I have an auto mine fortune pickaxe. So something else that I like to address, other than just the primal thing for the Greatwood Wand, is that I am gonna have to do more of that freaking infusion antler if I want to make some of the stuff I want to do. Purely this arcane boar. This thing is awesome. It is like a quarry that does not require any power. However, if you put P right next to it, which is this stuff, Perditio, or however you pronounce it, you put it right next to it and it draws it from it and it makes it go way faster, but it by default does not require any power, which is the reason why I want to get it, and it mines a 3x3 by infinite amount of number area, so that's pretty cool. But what I've wanted to do is I finally found out what I wanted to use the Nether Star for. I was about to say Nether Star. I mean Wither Star. Ugh. I can't even correct my mistakes and correct them correctly. So I wanted to use this Nether Star for something called a Porta Spawner. That is not what I wanted to use it for at all. Yes, it is. Okay, so what that does is... okay, I know that Etho's done this too. Oh no, I'm copying a YouTuber. It's the end of the world. Not really, but this is just the best thing that I can come up with doing. Is that I'm going to... basically, that thing allows you to pick up a portal and put it back down. Or not a portal, a spawner, any mob spawner ever, and put it back down. So it's really, really cheap. But it requires another star, which obviously isn't too difficult to get with this cleaver. I don't even have it in my inventory, but whatever. It's not that difficult to get with the cleaver, because you can get wither skulls really easily. And I would like to put it, like, right next to this, and have creepers die to a grinder, or skeletons, or zombies, or whatever the spawner ends up being. I have a skeleton spawner marked on my mini-map anyway, so it's probably gonna be a skeleton. And the Essentia, or not the Essentia, the mob essence... Thaumcraft is stuck in my head right now, will be gathered by a grinder and sent all the way back up here to the auto spawner, so that basically I don't ever have to waste any levels on this ever again, which will be very, very, very good. However, it will take a while to get this porta spawner, so I need to find out a way to actually get a nether star properly without dying to crap the whole time. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, and yeah, you can also see I made an enchantment table, enchanted these. Apparently unbreaking doesn't work or something, because they're breaking really fast. I don't know what that's about. Also, one more thing before I end this segment right here, because I realize this is dragging on for a bit. But this thing right here is the only thing lighting up this entire room. The only thing at all. This thing is amazing. It's called an arcane lamp. It has a lot of aspects on it, as you can see. But it lights up the whole entire room. It's actually fairly easy to make. You just need amber, daylight sensor, niter. That's it. And it lights up the whole entire thing. No mobs will ever spawn in here ever again with that one little thing. No torches, nuisances on the floor. So, yeah. Next, I will probably... I don't even know. So I'm just going to be back in a minute. Okay, well... I tried to get something called a wand focus warding because I figured that I've seen this before, and I figured that, you know, because warding basically protects your blocks so that nothing can blow them up or something. Because I assumed that the wither could not, you know, blow them up, but it turns out you need a nether star for this already, so I don't know what I'm gonna do to try and defeat him. I think, honestly, I'm just gonna have to get better armor and better stuff and better things and fight him like a legit person and not just in Feed the Beast, because, man, oh man, oh man, like, I do not know how I'm gonna go about doing this, because I need nether stars for 2 things now. I need a nether star for this, which I really want to protect against explosions, and in future wither Savites, and this porta spawner. So I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do to kill him, but I will do something. I will do something. I will kill him. I will accomplish it. But you know, there's that. It's another thing that I can't do. Oh, I got emeralds. I got emeralds, though. I forgot to say about this. So, I mean, that's the reason why I could have made this in the first place, so I didn't cheat for it or anything. I actually, the desert biome that I got all this glass from to make these bottles of enchanting, which I've wasted now on enchanting, I got from desert, and right next to the desert there is a mountain biome, or extreme hills biome, or whatever you want to call it. So that's where I got all the emeralds from. I have 8 of them, which I actually only have like 6 of them now. They're over there in that chest right there. Man, look at all of these guys. I'm gonna have fuel for days after this, because I use liquid pyromethium for my stuff, and man, this is gonna get me so much fuel. I wonder how much have I already used up all of this? No, man, I am not even using up that much for this. I am gonna have fuel for so long. Ooh, looky, I can make another one. Well, I have set up every single precaution that I can possibly set up. I made a nether wart farm so that I could go over here and make some of this stuff right here. It's actually right here. It's called magic tallow. You can use it to make candles. I actually put it all around here. I made some of these crystal clusters with air shards, and I put them all around here in a symmetrical position. I put everything around this thing that could possibly keep it stable, so the next time that I use this, it should be as good as possible. It should be as perfected as it can possibly be, and if it is not, I don't know what else to do. So there's that. I just have to charge up my weapons here, because they haven't been charged up in a while. But yeah, next time I use this, it should not be a piece of crap like it was the last 3 times. So the next thing I'm going to try and craft is definitely this right here. But I think that will be in the next episode, because this might be a little bit of a short one. I think this might only be like 10 minutes, but it's taken all of my effort to make this thing. I mean, I may not have that much effort, but you know, it's taken all of it to make this thing and make all those other things and do all this crap with Bombcraft. So I'm pretty much worn out on this episode. So next time we will see if we can get this thing to freaking cooperate with all of these things. Oh, that'll be fun.